Should we start off with what happened about 20 minutes ago on the way here?
Yeah, go on.
So someone decided it'd be quite nice to give my vehicle a lovely little spray paint down the side of on the side panels.
To be fair, it wasn't chunky.
You basically gave it a jet wash of stick.
Yeah, it doesn't feel a bit ropey.
Poor people driving past, just looking at you in shame.
Mate, I was hanging my head out the window, and the geezer was just looking at me, just shaking his head in the car next to me.
You're disgusting.
I was fully like,
yeah, I know.
draped over it.
Funny.
I'm 31.
Yeah, I know.
I can't be hanging out of car windows throwing out. Don't know how this is going to go today.
Right.
Quick reminder, guys, today's episode brought to you by Adapt Jiu-Jitsu, the best jiu-jitsu club in the game. Like we say, I only wear Adapt now. Adapt is the GOAT.
It actually is.
It actually is.
It's even better than like other well-known brands.
Yeah.
I think they're all shit.
Yeah. Adapt's like just fucking good quality.
Doesn't ride up.
Yeah.
Makes you look sexy.
Unreal. Use code FANS10 as well and get 10% off as well. Do that. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, so we went to Hammersmith, the Apollo last night, where the greats have been. Jimmy Carr, now James Smith.
Mate, I was there and I was thinking, oh yeah, this is where they do fucking
Mate.
live at the Apollo, the comedy.
Yeah, it's the Go House.
Mate, it was
Everyone's been at the Apollo.
It was actually mad.
Fred Grin, Cam King's been there.
Fred King, yeah.
Yeah, so we went and watched Smith's show last night. That was very good. Thanks, Smith, for the free tickets.
Yeah, thanks for the ticket. Yeah, and Darren as well. Darren smashed it.
Mate, honestly, that video at the start was fucking brilliant.
That was class, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The production on that was sick.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Great.
I wasn't expecting it.
No, not at all.
We won't talk about it because he's still got to do, obviously, the Australian talks and that.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Spoilers around here.
Yeah, no spoilers. It was sick, though.
Unreal.
3,500 people.
That's mental. Come to see us.
Just come see our mates.
Innit?
I was fuming that we were sat away from everyone.
Oh, yeah. They done that on purpose.
Raging.
They 100% done that on purpose.
Oh, without doubt. A full diva.
Yeah, it would be too loud otherwise.
Yeah, true. We were too cool.
We sat in the corner trying to be good boys.
Yeah.
Just spilling drinks everywhere.
Mate, I spilled a full pint and then just ignored it.
I nearly fell asleep at one point as well.
Yeah, I know, I kept having to wake you up.
I can't hack it. If I've ate and had a couple of beers, like no matter where I am, if I'm sitting down, I'll just like nod off.
You sound like a newborn.
I know I am.
Get fed and then you just fall asleep if it's a dark, quiet place.
Yeah,
I need that to be quiet.
Yeah, and when there's a bit of mood lighting, I'm done. So yeah, the show was on confidence, wasn't it?
Show was on confidence. Yeah, Smith's obviously got his new book out, How to Be Confident. If you haven't got it, go get it. Yeah, man, and it was actually quite. I don't know what the word is. What was the word I'm looking for? Insightful. It was quite inspiring. It was quite inspiring.
Yeah, it's weird that your mates can inspire you.
Yeah, I know.
When you know, like, he just talks rubbish most of the day, like myself.
Most of the time, he just annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but then when you give him a stage and he's like, "Fuck, I better go do something in my life."
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Turns it on.
It was the way that he was talking about. Because obviously, you know, he's fucking on the stage, mate. 3,500 people. And he comes across as a real confident bloke. But he was just talking about how he had to learn to be confident, basically, wasn't he? And I thought that's quite like that's got to be true for quite a lot of people. Like, I would not consider myself a confident person at all.
Nah, unless it's like in certain aspects. So like jiu-jitsu,
yeah,
very confident. Or when I'm on a boys' holiday and trying to chat up birds. My chat goes through the roof as soon as I hit the plane.
That's it. Yeah.
In the UK, terror, absolutely terrible.
What would you rate your pulling sort of caliber at in the UK?
In the UK,
yeah.
Oh,
I say pulling, like as in your confidence to go and talk to people.
Oh yeah, I need a lot of eye contact first. I need like double and treble looks. I need to be like, I need sure, like if I'm not going up here, she ain't bidding me off straight away. But on holiday, different breed.
So you get your confidence from knowing that you're less likely to fail.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I couldn't just go work up to a worldie and be like, just start laying down bars. I couldn't do it.
Whoa.
Not anymore. No, back in the day.
Oh shit. Yeah. So yeah. But what you reckon that when you go on holiday, that just
I reckon out
lose
of
those inhibitions.
Out of 10 in London, I'll probably give myself a 6 out of 10, depending on how much Dutch courage I've had.
Yeah, okay, 6 out of 10's not bad.
It's not bad.
6 out of 10's
It's,
not
it's
bad.
room for improvement. But then the caliber of birds is probably like the 6s, the 7s.
Yeah, we're wavering.
Yeah, we're
Wavering
wavering.
a
But on
bit.
a holiday, the 8s are getting shot at, and a couple of 9s have like floating around.
Yeah?
they're dangerous. In 2 days into the holiday,
Yeah, okay.
confidence is sky high. We're going to shoot at 9.
Yeah, where
Get
you,
shot down though.
what? Yeah. Yeah. Go out on your shield.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you think you perform best then? When you go out like on a, like, are you talking like fucking little poolside number, or are you talking about when you go out to a bar,
Just
or when
America.
you go to a club?
just
America.
Just America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pool parties.
Pool parties.
You don't know.
Vegas.
Oh,
you
don't.
don't know.
Please don't at me. What about yourself? What's your go-to? Shout
Terra.
out birds.
Terror. Oh, no, terror. Like, they've got to come up to me. Otherwise,
I've
nothing.
never had that before.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely have.
Probably
Literally
can't-
last night, a bird fucking walking out of the place, a bird stops you.
Yeah, that was quite nice. I appreciate that.
She gave you quite a good little line. She was like, "Oh, you've got something on your shirt. You got something on your shirt there." And you obviously then stopped and looked
Yeah.
down. I think I set you up too. I gave you an assist. I
Yeah,
said, "Oh,
that-
is that your number on his shirt?" And you were like,
Yeah, but the walking away is still the good one. Like they chat you up and be like, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. I'll see you later." Like just
"Oh, yeah,
little-
okay."
that brings the confidence up a little bit, and it starts
Yeah.
the night nicely.
Nah, man, I'm terrible. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for
You're
me
a
to go and
DM
chat
slider,
to
aren't
someone
you? A serial DM slider.
else. On Instagram, I'm unreal.
The fire emojis in your
On
DMs.
Instagram, I am unreal.
Some say you started the Australian bushfires with the amount of fire emojis that's in your DMs.
I'd probably fucking agree with that. I would agree with that. I love the fire emoji. I don't normally go for the fire emoji. I go for something rogue normally.
What's that?
I just like mix it up, like I do a little nerd face or something.
the nerd face.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? What they
Just
say
like,
to that?
well, exactly. Like it's a conversation starter.
One of my mates, yeah, I'll throw him under the bus here, K-Dog. He used to like put a tennis ball or a football in the DMs, and they'd be like, and then he'd go, "Hi, sorry, I kicked my ball in your DMs. Can you kick it back?" Shut up, telling you.
That is unreal. That is unreal.
Like my ball back, please.
My favourite for a worldie is, look, I know that you're well out of my league, but you can't look me in the eye and tell me you don't love an underdog story.
I've used it a couple of times.
Yeah, you
Right?
have.
It's
Yeah,
so
you
good.
have. A couple of boys have used that.
Yeah,
to be
it's
fair.
because like you insult yourself, but then you also gas them up at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone loves an underdog story.
Everybody does.
Now, but when it comes to confidence, man, I'm not a confident person at all. I was always shy as a kid and stuff as well. Like, I'd never be the first one to kind of like put my hand up for something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never. I tried to get better at it now, but yeah, when it comes to birds, man, oh my god, I'm terrible.
Absolute terror.
I had a bird in IFS actually, Irish girl.
Oh,
Chatting to her. I think I chatted to her like the night before or something, and then I saw her again on the second night. We were just kind of chatting. She goes, "Yeah, you're not too good at the whole chatting thing, are you?" All right, cool. I'm gonna go get myself a drink then.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I just kind of look at people and say 6'4".
Wow. Yeah, same.
Yeah, 6'4". Hi.
Go
how are you?
5'9".
6'4". And you're still lying.
Yeah. Behave.
You're not 5'9", mate.
Mate, we'll get a tape measure out next episode.
Get it out.
We'll get it
son.
out. Yeah,
Get
sweet.
it
I'll
out.
bring the fat max out.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. To be fair, I'm probably not. I think I am probably confident, to be fair, but I'm more cocky.
With like a little bit of arrogance, or
Yeah, but only in certain things.
yeah,
Like if I'm only confident in things I know I'm good at, so I don't even know if that counts.
yeah. No, it does. That does count. That
Yeah.
does count. If it's
I'll
things you
back
know-
myself.
yeah, 'cause like you say, you're confident in those
Yeah.
areas, yeah.
I'll back myself. Certain things I'm not confident though.
Such as
Going up to go sober.
sober.
Yeah.
So that is it. You need. What do you think that just gives you like a little security blanket? You can be like, oh, I'm pissed.
No, to be
If
fair, I
it
don't even
goes
get
badly.
pissed. I just feel like have a cocktail,
Yeah,
warm you up a little bit,
yeah, yeah,
work the shoulders off.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Put a bit of deep heat on you.
Yeah. Have a little chat to yourself.
No,
before
pop
you
to the
go there.
toilet, get another little spray of aftershave.
Yeah.
Off the spray no later.
I miss them guys.
Mate,
I've
where
not
are
seen
they?
them. I've not seen them guys in a long time. I think they went out of business when cash went out on the window.
COVID hit him hard.
Yeah, man.
Even when he was in Portugal, there was no looky men at all.
No, it wasn't.
And I wanted to buy like a Gucci Louis Vuitton collab shirt.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
give you the two designers for the price of one.
That's it. Oh, that's unreal.
That's great.
Chuchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what Smith mentioned about open loops, didn't he? And closing loops.
Yes, closing
That
loops.
is literally like the pinnacle of me and you.
Yeah,
I think that's the right word, isn't it?
sure.
I think so.
I don't really know what you're trying to say. I just agree.
Like, we see a absolute worldie and we're like, oh my God, she's unreal. Maybe I should go chat to her.
Yeah,
That's open.
yeah,
They walk away. We don't go up to them because we're scared
yeah. We never close the loop.
and we never close the loop. And then it's just there forever
Yeah,
until we find the next loop.
that is it as well, because we will do that. We'll sit at a table, have a drink, and then someone will catch her and be like, oh my God, she's an absolute queen.
We've
Look
probably
at that
got
queen.
thousands of loops open between me and you
Easy,
just by going for
easy.
a few dinners.
I had it once. I was at CBH.
Coogee.
I was with Willits and Bennett Osborne.
CBH, Coogee
Bay.
Bay Hotel.
Yeah,
Great
Coogee Bay
place.
Hotel. Yeah, and all the pubs in Australia they're called hotels, aren't they? Because I think they have to be a hotel to have a liquor license or something like that.
Yeah,
well, that's the way it
yeah.
was back in the day.
Australians are weird
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, yeah. So we were there, and there was this absolute queen sat on a table opposite, and I was like, "Oh my God, she looked like Pocahontas." It was unreal. I fancied the pants off Pocahontas when I was little as well.
Did you?
Yeah, I fancied this Pocahontas too, and I was like, "I've got to go and talk to her. I've got to go and talk to her." She was just sat at the table with her mates and stuff. There wasn't even like on a night out or whatever. It was kind of like late afternoon. I was like, I've got to go and talk to her. And then I see her to get up, and she's like saying goodbye to everyone. I was like, fuck. And it was a proper loop open moment. I was like, if she goes now, the loop's going to just stay open. So she starts to walk towards the exit, and I try and cut her off, right? I'm like, right, I'll go and grab her there. And the fucking exit that she's going to is closed. So she makes a beeline and does a different direction. And I'm stuck around all these fucking, like, all these tables and chairs are laid out. And I'm like, oh my God, no. So I had to come round the table chairs, and I've literally fucking run through the pub, mate. I've actually run. Like, I'm fully jogging.
You've been committed for it.
Fully.
Oh, fair play. I would have gave up.
Yeah. No, I like jogged, ran after her, and then fucking Willits and Bennett like, standing up on the stools going, whack her,
so I
I
can
was like, oh my God, you absolute wankers. I did catch her, to be fair. But that took a lot. That was one of those loops that I was like, fucking hell, come on, Cam, you can do this. It probably took about half an hour.
I would have melted.
Yeah.
Especially if we ran a different direction. I had it in on holiday in Vegas recently.
Yeah.
Really good looking girl, and we've had a conversation like round by the pool. And she
How did you initiate a conversation? Or was it just one of those?
To be fair, she heard the accent. That's why I do well in America.
Yeah, nice.
It's because you get like a bit of a handicap, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
They love the accent.
I had one bird that said in Arizona, goes to me, I literally don't know what you're saying, but I don't care. Just keep saying it. This is unreal.
Yeah, so we had this conversation about the pool, and she's like on a conference, a business trip. She goes, like, I can't really like be with you right now because I'm at work, but like get my number in a bit. So like as the day goes on, we're like clocking eyes and that, and I see her walking off like with her shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I got to go run and get her. And I had a name. I got a name, and I literally shouted her name like, hello. I was like, Jess. Didn't hear me, kept walking. I was like, Jess. Kept walking. I was like, Jess. She still didn't turn around, and I was just there, and all my mates were just looking at me like,
she was
in the middle of this pool, right?
She was pieing you.
Oh, mate. It was like Simon off In Between Us. Carly!
Yeah. Make love.
Make love. Mate, honestly, it was minging.
Oh, that's unreal. Where were we the other day when that happened? With Char.
Oh, the ship.
Oh,
Oh,
the
it's
ship.
so
Oh, it was so good. Talking to these girls, and he kind of like lent in. He's a bit of a demon as well.
Yeah,
isn't
he is, yeah.
He like lent in to go in. Like he didn't go to shake her hand, but he kind of just
I
like.
think it was like grab her hand, like give it a little kiss.
Yeah,
or
just
something,
kind of, or like just give her like a little nudge to say hello, sort of thing. And it's like, oh, hello, you're right. And she just pied him. She aired it. It didn't even respond, and you should have seen his little face melt. And he was looking around, and he was just hoping that no one saw it. And I was just looking at him like, "How are you, mate?" He was fucking dying.
We've all been there, though, haven't we?
Oh, mate, a million times over.
And it's nothing. There's nothing worse. That's better when your boy tries like get like a good-looking girl's walking past, and then your boy tries to reach out, or like you try to say hello to him, like, "Hi, how's it going?" And then you completely air you, and then you have to turn back to the group, and you just see everybody about to erupt. But everyone has moments like that.
Oh, it's so good. I just saw his fucking soul fly out of his body.
It takes a lot, I think, for
Takes a lot.
like I appreciate. I think it's a really good like a good skill to have, like the confidence to go chat up to girls, and then carry on to have good chat.
Yeah.
Like when someone's got it great, and you're now watching a master at work.
Yeah.
Like it's different.
This is a
isn't it?
masterclass. Yeah, I feel like once I'm in, I'm all right. But just
Yeah.
starting that initial chat is just always like so daunting to me.
Yeah, it's mad though,
I
isn't it?
always get it. Yeah, that's why I just hope, fingers crossed, hope that someone says hello to me first. I'm like, oh, thank
Yeah.
you for that.
Yeah, but you're all right though, because
Pressure's
when
off.
you're a little bit taller, you like at least you could be dead chat, but then you got the height. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a uphill struggle off the bat.
Oh,
Like,
mate, yeah.
he's good looking, he's got good chat, but
You got to get to the good chat.
yeah, you got to get to the good
Got
chat
to get to the
first.
good chat. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, that's why you rely on being funny quite a lot, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
You
I have to
rely.
have a sense of humour.
Yeah.
I have to make them laugh.
I'll never forget that time that you were talking to a tall bird
Oh wow.
in Bondi. Oh my god, it was so good. You were basically on your tiptoes, like trying to whisper. in
Don't
her ear.
leave that.
That was so good. I think I got a video of it.
Yeah, it's like that meme. It's like the meme, isn't it? When the geezer's chatting the bird's ear off, and she's
Literally.
like dead straight.
Oh mate. Honestly, it's so good. You are pretty much. I'm pretty sure you got like fucking chunky trainers on as well, and you're like on your tiptoes, just trying to whisper in her ear.
I was not on my
You
tiptoes.
definitely were. She's about 7'8".
No, she was 6 foot to be fair, and
yeah.
she was wearing flats. I was like, you know what?
fucking chatting up Hagrid.
Yeah, listen. Wow, what are you got against tall birds?
Nothing against tall birds.
I feel like I need to like marry a tall bird because then if I have a son, like he'll come out like
My daughter.
I'd rather. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd rather have a son if I can choose.
I'd rather have a son.
Yeah.
There's a saying. I didn't make this one up, but I'd rather worry about one dick than 1,000.
Yeah, I get it.
Which is not mean your daughter's going to worry about 1,000 dick, but it's more like
Yeah.
daughters
you
are great,
go-
I reckon, up
you're
until the
gonna-
age of like 13.
when they get their period and then they just become a nightmare. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I was more thinking about them going out and like
Oh, right.
hanging around guys and
I
stuff.
thought you were talking about like the emotional
And then-
or like hormonal.
Oh no, and then you know what we
Struggle.
were like when we were like 15, 16. Terrible.
Horrible.
It hasn't stopped for the last bloody
Man,
12
when I was-
years.
When I was that
Still
age,
there.
12, you're older than that.
No, I'm 28. Yeah, do the maths.
you're
14.
You're 29 in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Um,
don't.
Mate, when I was that age, man, I just get bonus over everything. Like fucking, like 14, 15, man. I could be in science class and just have a hard on. Like, fuck's
Just
sake,
talking about
man.
atoms.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
atoms colliding.
cutting,
Oh.
open a frog and I'm just there with a fucking stonk on.
Actually never done that. Did you do that?
No, we never actually did that. I don't know.
It's quite an American thing, isn't it?
I feel like it's just not a shit school thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they do it in like posh
They would
schools.
not have given us, like, we had Bunsen burners in science, I think maybe once or twice. And then after that, they were like, it's just not even worth it. Not
trying
even
to
worth it.
set lights everybody.
Yeah, literally. It was like, none of these kids are going to be scientists. Let's
No.
just not bother. Just read the book, Sam.
Just read the
read the book. Yeah, it was good. But last night's chat on confidence was good. Probably gave me a little bit of a kick up the butt to have a bit more self-belief, I think. I think that's a big thing as well.
Yeah, he was talking about doing one thing for 100 days,
Yeah,
which I think is quite a good crack
Yeah.
to go at.
yeah. That is, mate. It's like you say, it's a consistency thing, kind of reps
think
in the
it
gym,
is.
isn't it?
I
It's
think
reps
it
in
is,
the
yeah.
gym.
Yeah, because you're not going to be great off the bat.
Oh no, look at us with this fucking podcast.
Exactly, yeah. 100 days of these, we actually might be entertaining.
Yeah, yeah, don't count on it. Yeah. Oh man, but it was good. It was good. Something that definitely fucking I think gets undervalued a little bit. The old confidence.
Yeah, I think people really sort of skip past it. I think people think you got it or you don't.
That's it. People just they say, "Oh, you're just a confident person." Whereas
Yeah.
this kind of gave you the mindset of
Like, you can learn
you
that.
can develop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
can
were saying
actually
it's not
build
part
it
of your genes or anything. Like, it's not like your height or your bloody head, like say your facial features. It's like something
Yeah.
you actually can work on.
Yeah, exactly that. And like you say, it doesn't have to apply all the time to fucking like attractiveness and stuff. It's just even confidence
Yeah,
in
yeah. Going to the gym,
going and talk to your boss about something,
Or
or you
money.
know, yeah,
dumping your bird.
dumping your
Oh,
dad.
about the question last night.
Question.
Wow. So they put a little barcode out. I don't know if we can actually spill this. I feel like we can.
I feel like we started to.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry.
not. Let's just say that they asked.
We
a
can't do
question.
that. We have to say now. Yeah. All right. Let's say there's a barcode thing where people can put like their anonymous questions in, and say what are you struggling with your confidence or like what do you feel like you need help with at the moment?
Yeah.
And one girl put in, bless her. To be fair, I can't remember the name anyway. So yeah. One girl allegedly put in, I need more confidence to leave my husband that I've been with for 12 years. And everyone's like, whoa, yeah, that's a bigger.
Like it's you. If you're asking that question,
Yeah, you already know the answer.
you're done. You're absolutely
Yeah.
done for. the worst bit is that the husband was sat next to her.
Oh, mate.
No, I'm joking.
I know, touche. That would have been fucking a terror.
That would have been killer.
Well, that was like the IFS. We've skipped over that, didn't we?
I saw her last night.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I saw her and said hello to her, and I nearly got down on one knee again.
All right, so this is the story about this. This is, oh mate, this is ridiculous. So we ended that IFS in Portugal a few weeks ago, and after one of Smith's closing speeches, I think it was on the first or second day,
Yeah, it was on the second day.
talking a bit about the book. A random guy, this is all like pre-organised, a guy surprised his girlfriend. She was sitting on the front row. They're like the camera sort of ready, like she didn't have a clue. Guys come flown in from Heathrow at 5 a.m. to go to propose to her. But he started this off. I don't think, like, if you're ever going to propose to someone, it's all going to be positive. He started off, he's like,
You got to go confident.
yeah, you got to be
gotta go
confident.
confident.
And he was talking down about himself. He goes, I know we had a really rough year and we're always fighting. Everyone's like, oh. And then he goes, like, we're going to give this one last shot to hopefully for this to make it work.
Geezer's on the mic, by the way.
Yeah, in front of like what, 300 people?
Yeah, probably more.
Packed room.
Yeah.
300 people.
Yeah.
And he's walking down the aisle or like down the channel
Yeah.
towards her. And he was saying, I feel like this is the shot for us to give it a good go and we're going to make it work. And I think you said this, proposing on someone on a negative, like, is like putting a Band-Aid over an axe wound.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
that.
it was spot on.
Yeah.
So he's gone up to her. I would say, you're my best friend, you're my love of life, blah, 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 all that boring stuff. and said, will you marry me? And then it's like, it was quiet for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Everyone kind of like, has he said yes? Has she said yes?
Yeah.
She said no.
Well, it was the initial clap, so we thought, oh, she said yes. But then we was like at the back and we was like, why has she not said anything? And then she was like, and what'd she say when she got on
It
the mic?
was bad. So she took the mic and she was like, she said, so this guy has fucked me around for the past however long it had been. I can't remember how long.
The whole place erupts, didn't it?
Yeah, she's fucked me around this time. He's like, and then I had a conversation with him saying, I don't know if this is right. I don't think that this is something that's going to work. And he said, all right, fine, fuck off then. And that was 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
And now he's down on one knee with a ring.
I know. And then apparently on the Friday night, she found a new fella,
Oh, wow.
allegedly.
Allegedly, let's not say that.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know
We
that.
don't know that. for a
Fact check
fact.
us.
That was a rumour that was going around.
That was a cheeky rumour.
But I saw her. Obviously, she got.
She's a lovely girl, by the way.
She is lovely. She got a lot of attention, obviously, after that. And everyone was speaking to her. And I saw her at one point just after it had happened and she was crying and she was with her pals and she was crying. So obviously it didn't go very well for her. And matey flew home. So she basically said no. Matey flew home. And then she came out on that night. I think it was the pool party night.
Yeah.
And I saw her on the dance floor and I like went up to her and got down on one knee. Got down on one knee to her. Yes. But I saw her again last night. And literally just as I was walking through to the toilet. And I saw her and I was like, oh my God, how are you? She was like, oh wow, like, good to see you. And I went down to get down on one knee. She was like, no. I was like, are you not still engaged? She was like, no. And I went to the toilet and there was this weird bloke called Ian who was trying to look at my chopper.
Really?
Yeah, weird guy.
That's weird.
He's actually a nice guy. I spoke to him afterwards, but weird.
I bet he was. I bet he sorted you out in the toilet.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy once he got
If in doubt, go with Ian.
So, talking about that confidence, last weekend was ADCC,
Yes.
which is basically like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Olympics,
yeah.
no-gi,
Every 2 years, isn't it?
every 2 years. It was in Vegas, 11,000 people, so it's massive. Talking about confidence, this 17-year-old, Cade Rotolo,
Yeah.
obviously been competing for a long time, but he's 17 years old, and he won his weight category by submitting 5 or 6 world-class
All
jiu-jitsu
submissions?
wrestlers. All submissions.
All submission.
What sort of confidence do you have to have, like, in your own ability to go, not just like you're doing a hard comp, like every round there was like the final,
Yeah.
and he submitted everyone.
Do you think that comes a little bit with youth?
Yeah, because you get that cockiness as well, don't you?
Do you think? I think it's like. Do you think it could be like a naivety to it? Like you don't kind of understand fully the magnitude of it, if you know what I mean.
I don't know, because these athletes, I think this goes across the board. Athletes are like, I'm the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like, they have something in their head that's telling them I'm the best. I want to be able to do this. This is my house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what they say anyway. That's what takes a lot of athletes to that next step, is that self-belief. You know, they have to have that mentality, like you see in Mike Tyson, like Muhammad Ali, all those sort of boxers, especially McGregor and stuff, said that famously, didn't he? He was like, I've lost my mind in the pursuit of greatness or whatever, you know.
But is that you just them being like obsessive freaks, do you think?
I think you just have to have such a belief that it's gonna come to fruition, that you you have to have such a belief that it's gonna happen, that you get sucked into that obsessive lifestyle.
And do you think you have to have like, because I don't think I could ever do that to that point. Like I like competing, and I like, obviously everyone likes winning, but I feel like to be like a world champ at something, I feel like you've got to be obsessed, ultra competitive. Yeah. Like you've got to be like hate losing, and then just be like, you put everything into it, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, when I first started playing rugby, I was like, I think I was like 19 or 20. I moved to a new area and I saw basically a signpost in a new area for a rugby club. And I was like, oh, I'll go and give it a go, meet a few people or whatever. And then I got to the point where I was like, I fucking love it. But then I understood that it's one of those sports, a bit different to a lot of other sports, where your physicality and your athleticism can play a big role in how far you can, what level you can play at. Like if you're big, strong, fast, like that carries you a lot of the way. I always thought that was the key thing. Obviously with most things, it's skill that takes more than anything. But I got obsessed with just trying to get good at being rugby, trying to be good at playing rugby. So I would wake up and at like 5 o'clock, and I'd go and swim.
That's mental.
I'd go and do a swim in the fucking winter as well, in the UK, in the pools. Go and swim before work, go to work as a fucking chippy, like just out of my apprenticeship as well. So I was doing dog work all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'd go and probably go to the gym, like bang a few weights, and then train like 2 times a week, and then play on a Saturday, and then probably go to the gym and stuff on a Sunday as well. And I became obsessed with that. I did that all the fucking time. Like got fully involved with it. Never really improved anywhere on my rugby ability. I played like an all right standard and stuff, but that was just kind of, I realised afterwards that it's all about the skill set, but there was that mentality of, I need to just keep doing this. I need to just keep doing this. Keep doing this.
More reps.
Yeah,
reps.
Just keep getting fit. I keep getting bigger. I keep getting stronger. Keep getting fit. I keep getting bigger. Keep getting stronger. Because I thought that was going to like take me to that pinnacle. So I understand it, but to maintain it for what these geezers like, some of these lunatics do it for like 12 years.
Yeah, I know.
Just
like I've been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah,
and only the last year I've been doing it like 5 days a week, just no-gi, trying to get good at that.
Yeah,
trying to get really good, and then it still ain't like. There's still days where I'm like, I'm still so shit.
Yeah,
but then like you're saying, these kids are like been there doing it from like the age of fucking 10.
Yeah,
now they're in their 20s, doing it for 10 years, and they're just unreal.
Well, that fucking 17-year-old wins.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's mad. I reckon that is just like, it could not be. Don't get me wrong, he's obviously fucking talented. Like you say, he's been doing it for a long, long time.
2 of them, there's 2 twins.
Yeah.
And the other one's just, the other one's a savage as well.
Yeah. But they got to have just that like youthful confidence, do you think?
Yeah, well, 100%. Because when I was like 17, 18, I thought I could take on the whole world.
Yeah.
And as previously explained, I got beaten shit out by a chick.
As previously explained. That's unreal.
So like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, quality. Yeah, that is mad. When you compete, you've done a fair few competitions.
Yeah, to be fair, I've done quite a lot. I probably had about 20 fights in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I've got 20 something wins. Lost a few, but I've got 20 something wins.
Yeah, okay. So you've had a few.
I've had a couple. Yeah, I'm dipping my toes into it.
When you go onto the mats or when you go into the competition, are you always thinking, I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to win this? Or do you go in there with a confident mentality?
No, I probably don't, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought that.
I think that takes a while. Like you obviously, it's weird when you go into these jiu-jitsu competitions. Like, and even when I done my MMA fights, the MMA fights I was probably more confident.
Yeah,
because it's just one bloke you're fighting.
Yeah,
and also like it's more just like sports anxiety, like the thing to perform well.
Yeah, okay.
And with the MMA fights, I was like, there's no way I'm getting dusted in front of mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like, there was no way.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather get knocked out. There's no way.
Yeah.
So, like, that was okay. And then like, I feel like with the MMA fights, let's say maybe 20% of the audience knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
The other 80 are just like
casual fans,
punters, like, well, not punters, like family members, friends,
Yeah.
so your supporters. When you go to a jiu-jitsu competition, everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, there is no, you might have like 5% of spectators are family friends, because no one really goes to watch jiu-jitsu competitions. Like, it's all just teammates.
Yeah, people who are in the jiu-jitsu world.
And it's open as well. So they have 6 mats running. At any one time, you could probably have like 200-300 people watching it if they're paying attention.
Yeah.
So like, when you do these competitions, I'm thinking, if I look shit or do anything shit, 300 people are going to think I'm shit.
Yeah, okay.
So it's more like, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to go out on my shield. Or when I win, I'm pulling off some wild shit.
But that comes back to reality that you have that mentality that everyone's watching thinking, oh, that cunt's shit. But that just doesn't happen. The reality is that just doesn't happen, does it? People don't go there and think, unless something fucking like mental happens.
Yeah,
they don't even pay attention to those sort of details.
I don't know. Maybe when you were in your bracket though, because when you're in like, you're saying like when you have like, say I'm 75 kg.
Yeah.
So when I do, you go through your weight bracket, there could be like up to like 20 or 20 people in your bracket. You might have like 5 or 6 fights. So when you're on, your competitions are assessing you.
Yeah, okay.
So like,
yeah, so the people that you're going to be fighting against.
Yeah,
next,
I've done it before where I've watched a bloke fight, and the bloke I previously beat before smoked him, and I was like, I'm already dusting you already.
Yeah,
like, I know I'm better.
So that's giving you the confidence. Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like when you think about just talking about the bigger picture, saying about those 200-300 people. That's what fucking 5 people maybe.
Yeah, of course.
10 people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
like a tiny percentage
Yeah,
of
it is,
everyone
you're
that's
right.
there. When like realistically, you should be just thinking,
it's less than 5%.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, way less. Like in reality, it should be
Yeah,
just getting on there. If you go there with sort of a bit more sort of, is the word assertion? A bit more like assertive.
Yeah.
Then that confidence will probably carry through into your jiu-jitsu rather than thinking, oh fuck, don't look shit in front of all these people, they're gonna laugh at me.
Maybe I probably would better if I had like game plans. I'd normally just go in there and say, yeah, scrap. Like,
Yeah.
The higher level guys, you see they all have game plans.
Yeah.
I think at the moment, like I've only competed about 10 comps. But people like compete like every single weekend, constant. But then I just don't. If I'd done that every single week, I don't think it'd be fun. I think it takes the fun out of it.
That would take the fun out of it, I think.
Yeah, because they're horrible. Jiu-jitsu comps are horrible to do.
Yeah.
Even when you win, like I've won a couple.
Yeah.
Like my weight category and the above, and it's just like the relief you get when you're going on the way home. It's like, oh, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
You feel fucked, didn't you?
Because I've only competed the once, but like I've competed other stuff as well. But it's that sort of like your adrenals are firing the whole time. Like you're constantly on edge, aren't you? Because you're waiting in between your fights and stuff. You're just trying to keep an eye on where your category's going, like who's doing what. Like
times always get pushed back and forth.
Always, mate. Well, that comp I did, I was 6 hours late.
Yeah, we was there for 13, 14 hours.
It was an absolute joke.
We got there at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and we didn't leave till 9 p.m. at night.
Yeah, because we had to weigh in as well, didn't we?
And we're just living off monster cans.
Yeah.
So we've got everyone a caffeine dump and adrenaline's kicking in.
Mate, I was the reason I asked that question about are you all confident when you go onto the mats, I didn't have confidence on any part of the jiu-jitsu comp. I was never confident. When I competed in kickboxing, I had a kickboxing bout. I wasn't confident going into that, which like that sort of thing, you gotta believe that you're gonna win.
That's probably
like I thought I had the ability to be in there. Like I knew I had the ability to be in there, knew I had the ability to win, but I didn't go in there with that confidence of, oh, I'm definitely gonna bang this guy up, or I'm definitely gonna win.
I think that comes with reps though as well.
Yeah, probably right.
Like just that's why I'm saying the worst thing I've ever done. Well, when I say to my mates who are getting into jiu-jitsu now, like my mate Charlie, like yourself, like people just starting out. Yeah, oh god, it's just like to compete as much as possible. And even though I haven't done that like I wish I did that, because then like recently like I've done like say me and Smith is in Australia, we've done like 6 comps in like a year. Like it was quite a bit. It was only the last 2 where I was like, oh, let's fucking go. Like I'm buzzing for this now. All the nerves kick out. Like it's just like, and that it takes that long.
You get a bit more comfortable
just the reps,
in those sort of situations. Yeah,
because even when you're just walking around, like you're buzzing, like like it's draining, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it
like
is.
your adrenaline's firing, like you're saying earlier on.
Yeah.
Like just walking. You're not even like fighting yet.
I know. I used to get that even before rugby games and stuff.
Did you?
Yeah, especially like when I first go to a new club, and again, it was that where I don't want to look stupid in front of these people. I don't want to look stupid. Like I knew I could play that level. I knew I could play rugby. I knew what I was doing, but it still was just that point of I don't want to look stupid. Don't want to look stupid. But I'd never go onto the pitch like feeling real. I'd almost not want to be. I'd almost want something to happen so that I didn't have to go out there. Yeah,
Really?
Like, but I get that. I'm a fucking anxious bloke. I get anxiety quite bad. So that would be obviously that kicking in, but.
Just
Before
excuses.
everything. Yeah, mate, there's some times where I'll be like, I could say that my car broke down. Or I could say
My
that.
goldfish died.
Yeah, I could say that I was throwing up in the van.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that was gross.
Can't wait for my
Yeah.
car wash later.
Yeah, I know.
To
Yeah,
be
I'm
fair
buzzing.
though, I've had that. One of my fights I had that. I think it was my first or second one.
Yeah.
I was like, no, first one I was buzzing. The second one was like, I'd love for me to die right now.
I wish the world would just swallow me
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
But yeah, I think it is reps. Just putting yourself in uncomfortable positions.
Yeah.
Like,
To realise it's not that bad.
no, it's not. You're not going
It's
to die.
not that bad. No.
You could do, but
Yeah, but
you're
you
not
can
going to.
die anyway.
The chances of that
Yeah.
probably likely to win the lottery more than that happening.
Yeah. That would be unreal.
That'd be good.
That would be
What the
unreal.
first thing you spend your money on?
If I won the lottery,
Yeah.
I'd probably buy a plane ticket out of there somewhere. Go on holiday. Probably go States, you know.
I'd buy a big ass yacht, bitch. We're a load of bitches.
Yeah. Loads
Load
of
of biddies.
Yeah. I'd just get loads of bands and go to Vegas, just $1 bills.
$1 bills.
Yeah.
Just racks on racks on racks.
Silly bitch. Sin City. Yeah, probably. Or I'd probably go and buy a car first.
You know them people that I hate these people.
Why?
Like, you know that when you're on the news, you having your cup of tea in the morning and they see all Jack and Jill from Leicester,
Yeah.
80 years old, they've just won 150 million. What's the first thing you're going to buy? Well, I want to still live in my house and probably just put it in a...
Fuming.
Yeah.
They're lying.
Yeah, fuck off.
They're lying.
Fuck off.
You know when you win the lottery as well, like a big number like that, you get an option to go public or not.
I'll go public for sure.
Would you?
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
For sure.
Mate, there was a geezer, I think his name's Andy Carroll.
The footballer.
Nah, not a footballer, but I think he might be a Geordie. I don't know, I might have made that up. He won the lottery and he won millions. He's a binman now.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
back
he put
on the bins.
a fucking dirt track in the back of his garden.
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah, that's how I'd go out like that.
Yeah.
Go out on his shield.
100%.
I think he blew through it in like a year or 2 years.
It was a short time
I think
and
it
he
was
went through the lot.
3 or 4 million.
Ridiculous.
You can't go balls deep though with 3 or 4 million. Like
It's not as much money as you think
it's not.
is.
Well, it's a house, a nice
Yeah.
car, and a bit of cheddar in the bank.
Yeah.
Like
Which
you
you've got to have.
You need to win like 80 to 100. I feel like.
Fuck me. That's a jump.
Don't get me wrong. I won't say no to one.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'd say yes
but
to
you
half.
But you couldn't have it off.
No, what, forever, you mean? What,
No,
like
you
for
couldn't,
life?
you couldn't retire on 3 or 4 mil.
You reckon?
Nah.
If you play it right.
Unless you live like Jack and Jill.
Oh, yeah, well, living in a house in Leicester.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, you can retire on 3 or
Just
4 mil.
buy a caravan and go to a caravan park.
What the fuck? How much do you think things cost?
What do you mean?
3 or 4 mil? What caravan you
All
buy?
right, so let's say you bought a nice house in London. That's edging from 700 to a mil. Yeah.
A nice house in London, yeah. You're looking,
700
at, you're
to a
looking
mil.
at a mil there.
You're looking at a mil, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to live.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
That's done.
Yeah.
2 left. Time you go on a decent holiday, do your shopping spree, a nice car, because you're going to buy a Ferrari. You're going to.
I'm too big for a Ferrari.
Yeah, I would buy one.
What?
Or you're going to buy a G-Wagon. Let's say you buy a 200 grand car.
Yeah, that new Defender. I like
Yeah,
that new
something
Defender.
like that. That'd be great. Couple of watches.
Mustang.
Couple little Vegas trips here and there.
69 Mustang.
Take the boys away.
No way, Pedro.
Take the missus away if you got one.
Pull on my heartstrings.
Yeah.
Just fucking put that sword a little bit deeper. Yeah, to be fair,
And
that's
you couldn't retire
probably...
on a meal. I suppose we could,
Yeah.
but then you want that lifestyle forever, then, didn't you?
Yeah, to be fair, you would.
Do you know what I mean?
But you can put a mil to work at the same time, like invest it. Don't put it in fucking Bitcoin like I did.
Yeah.
Do you remember we had that little bit of hype where we fucking put loads of money?
mate, buy the dip.
Buy it now.
Yeah, I was like, mate, have you heard about Ethereum?
Yeah, and we've got fucking 50% less than I put in.
that
now.
sounds. It's better. Well, better than sports betting, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Done
Yeah,
better
it
than
is.
that. That's what we was in Soho House last night. That's a weird place.
Yeah,
That is so weird. It's weird, isn't it?
it's cool though, isn't it?
It's cool, but it's also like the people who are there, I feel like going there just because it's called Soho House.
Yeah, people like going there just because it's an exclusive club.
Yeah, because like you'll see people like pink hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And like everyone's dressed like the Matrix, like Neo in the long coats.
There was a little bit, there's a bit of
bit of
ego
that,
there, wasn't
yeah.
there? There was a bit of ego.
Me and Sven was had like he was saying like I'm into NFTs.
Yeah.
And I was putting on an accent and pretending to be like a world class hairdresser. Obviously my hair's unreal.
Obviously,
He's
that is the first thing you go for.
Going to chicks and going like, yeah, Simon, have you heard of Bitcoin? As you like the NFTs, yeah?
That guy's like, so with confidence, that
He's-
guy
mate,
is a joke.
Mate, he'll just bust down like he's like 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah, so
tall, skinny, white guy. You know what that means, don't you?
yeah,
And he'll just go in the middle of the dance floor and just start twerking, and birds love him.
yeah, everyone loves him.
It's great.
Yeah,
I love him.
But do you think as well that's part of his? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Part of his like persona, not persona. What's it called when he plays
Alter
a
ego.
character? Alter ego.
Well,
Yeah,
Smith was cussing alter ego last night. He was like, "That doesn't help your confidence.
yeah.
Just be yourself."
Really.
In fact, that's what do you not listen to your
yeah,
boy at the show?
I must have gone with Ian in the toilets when that happened. Because I was thinking that I was like, I can't remember who I said to. I said it to someone yesterday. I was like, oh, do you reckon that like when he does that, he just changes into he actually changes into that person, and that's what brings it all out? Because as normal lad that he is, his real self,
Yeah, Paul.
yeah, Paul, he's still like that. He's still
Oh, he's unreal.
Yeah, he's
The
still
first
unreal.
time I met him was at RFS. Like, never met him before in my life. No interactions like on socials or anything.
yeah,
He just dips 2 fingers in my beer and then sucks his fingers.
such flirt.
And I was like, I like this geezer.
Yeah, this guy's not bad.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. He is, mate. He's fucking funny, man. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those people that he could just be sat there and just take a sip of his beer and I'd laugh.
Yeah.
He's just one of those geezers you just find funny. And like, stop it.
Unreal.
Stop it, Sven. Oh, quality. Bless him.
I'd last night or yesterday, I was getting quite a few compliments about my my eye.
Oh, yeah.
Confidence, yeah. My confidence a bit rocked the last
Your
couple of
confidence
days.
was actually you were,
Yeah,
in
I was a shell of my former self.
you were in a little bit of insecure trouble.
Yeah, it's
weren't
weird.
you?
Yeah, I never really have that.
Yeah.
And then
You got fully poked in the eye.
yeah, it looked like pink eye.
Yeah.
I went to like at the moment I've been training at like 4 different gyms
Yeah.
just to get the rounds in. And when you go to like another gym, like they set the walls on you,
Yeah.
which means like this new guy's come in, we're gonna set our top boys on you.
Yeah.
Let's see if you
Let's
see
see
if you can hang.
your hand up.
And I think it was an accident, this bloke, but
Yeah.
we was having it turned
You'd
into
hope it was an
oh,
accident.
I hope it was an accident.
Yeah, you'd hope it was.
Because like a few weeks before I went to the same gym and we had it was getting a bit heated.
Yeah,
And in
yeah.
like jiu-jitsu and wrestling, like everyone's so nice. But this
Yeah.
was like your World Cup final match. It was weird. It was turning into a fight.
Yeah, this is final.
So I had to roast him a little bit.
Yeah.
But then yesterday, or so Friday,
No.
I got a full thumb in the eye. And for the last 2 days, I've been waking up with pink eye.
Oh, it's not pink eye, mate. It fucking looks sore.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't open my eye this morning. You know when you got like the crust around your
Yeah.
eyelids? It's disgusting. It's like you're sick across my van, but in my eye.
Gross, even you saying that is me.
Innit?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like when I came to yours yesterday, it was like nearly shut.
Oh,
Like it was pretty fucking bad.
my mum was like, where you going? I was like, I'm going out. She goes, what, with your eye like that? And I was like, is it bad? She goes, yeah, it's horrible. I was like, oh, cheers, mum. And that's the person who's like,
Don't expect it. Yeah.
biologically hardwired to say nice things to you.
Hardwired. Fucking hell, I wish that applied to my parents. I do get like that though.
Yeah.
Like you say, you get like something if your barnet's terrible or whatever. You know when you get a
It's
shit
always
trim.
terrible.
Yeah, I know. You know when you get a shit
Oh,
trim,
yeah.
and you're like, oh my
There's
god,
nothing worse.
killed me.
When we was in Portugal, we had to have a haircut, didn't we?
Yeah,
First thing in the
fucking
morning.
hell, that was a drama.
I thought I had the shit barber. Turns out my geese was like Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was unreal.
Your one was Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, my one was fucking yeah.
I saw your face. You was fuming.
Fuming as well because I went into there thinking unreal. I've got the good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I know.
was
Because
like,
he
oh,
looked
the-
cool
oh,
as well.
Yeah, your one looked like
I want to
I
have a
was-
shit trim.
Yeah, he had a shit trim, but he's one of those geezers. I would have been surprised. I was surprised that he wasn't a crack smoker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He
you
did look
looked at
great.
him, and I thought, like,
Yeah.
you look like you smoke crack.
And every bloke will know like they have their one barber. Like going to venturing out to different barbers is like, oh,
It's risky business,
it's
man.
so risky.
It's risky fucking
It's
business.
like it's literally like putting all your life savings on red or black. Like it's probably even less odds than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's 50-50.
I went to a new barber the other day, and literally like earlier in the week, and he was like, I was like, please save me. He was like, yeah, what the fuck? Where did you go and get your haircut last time? I was like, phew, I was just sat in the chair, just like, oh my God, fuming. I keep saying to myself, I'm going to grow it out as well, and then I get to that stage where it gets long, and I'm like, I can't grow out like this.
Yeah, I was going to grow mine like to like long hair,
Yeah,
like proper Towie vibes, because apparently that was in.
long hair,
Like long, I was going to go long.
on sides and all.
Yeah, size and all, but then someone said I look like Lord Farquaad.
You like him anyway. Yeah, that would not be a good look.
Yeah,
for
and
you,
I was like,
man.
you know what, bun that.
Yeah, I think you'd look like a little bit like Tyrion Lannister.
Wow. He bangs a lot, to be fair.
He pays for it.
You know, that's not the point. My nan loves Games of Thrones.
Does she?
Yeah, loves it. Like
How old you know?
70.
No, no.
She loves it. First episode was Tyrion Lannister with a brass.
Yeah. Does she comment on it as well?
She was like, have you watched Games of Thrones? I was like, yeah. She goes, it's really good, isn't it? I was like, yeah.
Talking about all the tits and dragons.
Unreal.
That show is literally like, it's like medieval porn.
Yeah, and it's a bit of me.
Yeah.
It's such a bit of me. I'm such a nerd. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, I'm all over
Do
it.
you like Star Wars?
Oh, I love it. I was a fanboy. for
Were
Star
ya?
Wars. Yeah.
I did not see that.
Give me a like. I'd go to Comic Con and dress up. I'm that sort of nerd.
I wouldn't dress up. I actually think Comic Con would be quite fun.
I think it'd be unreal.
It'd be quite fun.
I don't mind girls in cosplay as well.
You like a little bit of
Little Princess Leia floating around.
little bit Princess Fiona for you, mate.
Princess Fiona. That is the sort of carrier birds I'll take home as well.
I was talking about Lord Farquaad, you cunt. Just slagging off every bird you ever slept with.
Oh, nah. There's only two of them.
Yeah. Sorry, Mum.
The mum is not one.
Oh, bless.
Fucking brilliant.
A little bit of cosplay. You like a little bit of role play, do you?
That's so minging.
Oh, shit. That fucking got me, that did. That's the caliber of bird I normally go for. Oh, fucking hell. All right, man, we'll wrap up there, shall we?
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks again to our sponsor, Adapt. We'll see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. Let us know what you think.